Skeuomorphic design. It's a good choice for a designer to make, but make sure when you do it, you use the good parts of the real-world counterpart, not its drawbacks. Case study Apple Watch. They're using a skeuomorphic design that absolutely slavishly copies every bad part of a real watch. For example, the minute hand covers the date for 5 minutes every hour. The hour hand covers it for 2 hours every day. Second hand covers it 1,440 times per day. So, the reason? Because in a mechanical watch, there's this wheel back there with all 31 dates on it, and it has to be back there because if it were in front, it would be covering up the hands. So they have no choice. However, Apple did have a choice. And what I would do is what I'm showing here, which is just move the date to the front glass of the watch as though it were an electroluminescent display by lengthening the hour hand slightly so it stuck out beyond the date box. That date is available all the time. Then, second problem, when you have just the date only, older people can actually see that date. But if you put the day of the week plus the date, the font is reduced in size. Why? Because now they've got two mechanical wheels in a real watch, one inside the other, and they have to reduce the font to handle that. There's no such physical limitation in an Apple Watch, and they can just simply put the day of the week on the other side in the same large font as the date. And everyone, including people over 40 years old, would be allowed to see both the day and the date. Skeuomorphic design. It's something worth considering, but when you do it, make sure you use the good parts of the real-world counterpart, not its drawbacks.